My God, this lighting is terrible. It's a lot later in the day than I was hoping to be filming this, but here we are. This week is a lot about Mercury entering Leo and making the moves, announcing loudly things about leaders. Congratulations, Zoran Mamdani. I didn't vote for you because I don't live in New York City, but I would have. And he won so early too. I was like reading that, oh, they probably won't know until like July 1st what the results are. He didn't need until July 1st. We knew at 9 o'clock. Like, I'm so happy. Anyway, okay, so Mercury entered Leo, is trining Saturn and Neptune throughout this week, and then by next Sunday, or this Sunday, I guess, the 29th, it's making an opposition with Pluto and Aquarius at 3 degrees. This is an experiential callback to late April when Mars at 3 degrees of Leo made an opposition with Pluto at 3 degrees of Aquarius. Back in late April, with the Mars-Pluto opposition, we had the death of Pope Francis and the subsequent election of Pope Leo. We had the arrest of Judge Hannah Dugan, the Wisconsin judge who was basically has been accused of helping a man evade kidnapping, essentially. It makes sense to me that the Mars opposition to Pluto involved people dying, people getting arrested, people being like hunted down and absconded with. What's the word I'm thinking of? Abducted. I think that the Mercury opposition to Pluto, I mean, Pluto is still really intense and has something to do with power dynamics. So that is in all likelihood going to be part of the story. But Mercury is not Mars, thank God. Mercury in Leo is going to provide us with leaders or discourse about leadership that maybe doesn't involve the same kind of harm that the Mars opposition did. I think that one thing that the Pope Francis and Pope Leo story, the Judge Hannah Dugan story, and the election of Zoran Mamdani story all have in common is that they are providing us with a new crop of leaders or a new group of people who fulfill a role to the public as someone to look up to. With Pluto and Aquarius being activated, I do think about like the vilification of outsiders. There could definitely be some loud messages being shared that contain this sentiment of like, they don't belong, they're not like us. These outsiders are not to be trusted kind of mentality. I also think about, and I mentioned this in, I think, my last video about Mercury trining Saturn and Neptune, just becoming disillusioned with former idols. And it's maybe not even that they are doing anything different than they used to do or have always done, but maybe we're different now. Maybe we are looking for a different set of values or standards in the people that we are considering admirable. I'm not considering you an admiral until I see you fly this ship. I don't know what admirals do. Also of note and worth keeping in mind is Mercury is about to enter its pre-retrograde shadow that's on Monday, June 30th. This means it's going to be moving through the part of Leo that it's going to backtrack through once it stations retrograde. It's going to come back almost into this opposition with Pluto, but it stops short of making an exact opposition. In your own life, this opposition might bring up themes or questions like, what roles am I fulfilling for the people in my life? And do those roles still suit me? Is there a truth or a part of myself that I am not sharing for fear of being ostracized? And of course, who am I looking up to and why? I hope this was helpful or interesting. Thank you for watching. If you're interested in booking a reading with me, you can click the mushroom and check out the site listed. Good job today. Good luck out there.